great power comes great responsibility.
Before the multiverse, before the Avengers, there was Tobey Maguire, the original Spider-Man on the big screen. In Spider-Man 2002, we meet Peter Parker, a quiet, awkward teenager living in Queens with his Aunt May and Uncle Ben. On a school trip, he's bitten by a genetically modified spider. Soon after, he discovers he has super strength, agility, the ability to cling to walls, and a sixth sense for danger. At first, Peter uses these powers for selfish reasons, to win a wrestling match and impress Mary Jane, the girl next door he's secretly loved for years. But when he lets a robber escape, and that same criminal kills Uncle Ben, Peter is crushed. He learns a painful but powerful lesson. With great power comes great responsibility.
Even though sometimes we have to be steady and give up the thing we want the most. Even our dreams.
Spider-Man 2 2004 dives deeper. Peter's life falls apart, his powers weaken, he loses his job, his grades slip, and he watches Mary Jane fall for someone else. Tired and broken, he quits being Spider-Man, just to feel normal again. But danger doesn't wait. Dr. Octopus, once a kind-hearted scientist, becomes a deadly threat after an experiment goes wrong. Peter must reclaim his role as a hero. In one of the most iconic action scenes ever, he stops a runaway train with sheer willpower. The people of New York see him for who he is, a hero who gives everything for others.
Whatever comes our way, whatever battle we have raging inside us, we always have a choice. My friend Harry taught me that. He chose to be the best of himself. It's the choices that make us who we are, and we can always choose to do what's right.
Spider-Man 3 2007 takes Peter to his darkest place. He bonds with an alien symbiote that gives him more power, but also fuels his anger, pride, and revenge. He hurts the people he loves, including Mary Jane. He faces three enemies: Sandman, who's tied to Uncle Ben's death, Harry, now the new Goblin, and Eddie Brock, who becomes Venom. The battles are intense, but the real struggle is within. Peter must forgive, ask for forgiveness, and rediscover who he is without the mask. Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man was emotional, raw, and deeply human. He wasn't perfect. He cried, failed, and made hard choices, but he always stood up again. That's why fans never forgot him. When he returned in No Way Home 2021, older and wiser, it felt like reuniting with an old friend. He wasn't just a superhero, he was the beginning of a cinematic legacy.
My Uncle Ben was killed. It was my fault. The night Ben died, I hunted down the man who I thought did it. I wanted him dead. I got what I wanted. It didn't make it better. It took me a long time to learn to get through that darkness.